Video gamers burn thousands of calories playing championships, their heart rate beating at the pace of professional athletes. Chess grandmasters use enormous amounts of energy in tournaments, but to them, it feels effortless. Ever wonder why you crave using TikTok or playing video games, yet resist putting the same effort into something that could change your life? What if I told you you could make hard work feel just like playing video games? That you could use energy, but it would feel effortless? There's a part of your brain that makes activities feel stimulating and effortless, the same way video games do. You just need to learn how to unlock that part for hard work. And in this video, I'm going to give you not just one, but multiple ways to do just that. Step 1. Eliminate the blockers. Before we dive into boosting your motivation, we need to clear the path. Imagine you're a rat with a goal, to reach the top of a mountain. You begin your journey and it seems simple, but every step you take, there's a piece of cheese in your way. It's tempting, right? Now imagine the internal conflict that rat would face. Should it stay focused on reaching the top, or should it indulge in that cheese? That's exactly what happens to your brain. When you're starved of dopamine, distractions, those little pieces of cheese, seem even more tempting. Every time you give in, you slow down. In a study, researchers put two individuals in separate rooms to complete the same task. The first person was allowed to work without any distractions, while the second was constantly interrupted. The result? The person who faced interruptions was 4 times slower. That's how powerful distractions are. If you want to force your brain to do hard things, you have to eliminate those distractions. Step 2. Get addicted to the process. Think about those gamers burning thousands of calories during tournaments without even realizing it. They're addicted to the game, but that addiction doesn't have to be limited to gaming. People who are addicted to their work, like athletes, speakers, or even YouTubers like Mr. Beast, don't realize how much time passes because they love what they're doing. So, how do they do it? They've tapped into a different kind of motivation, intrinsic motivation. Most people chase extrinsic motivation. They work because they want an outcome. But intrinsic motivation is different. You're motivated by the process itself. Think of it like listening to a song you love. You don't do it just to finish the song. You enjoy the experience. To tap into this for work, shift your goal from achieving an outcome to becoming the kind of person who could achieve that outcome. When things get hard, you won't quit because your goal isn't just the reward. It's the journey itself. Step 3. Hack your dopamine system. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure, and dopamine is a key driver of that behavior. When you scroll through TikTok, dopamine is released, making you feel good. Your brain craves that feeling, which is why you keep coming back for more. It's the same reason you struggle to sit down and work. You're not getting that dopamine hit. But here's the hack. You can train your brain to associate dopamine with work. One way to do this is to reduce the amount of stimulation you expose yourself to. When you spend time doing nothing, no phone, no social media, just sitting in silence, your brain craves stimulation. Suddenly, work becomes the most stimulating thing you can do. Think of it as lowering the bar for what excites your brain. When you're constantly bored, even work starts to feel exciting. Step 4. Manipulate your environment. In a study at a hospital, doctors wanted to change patients' eating habits. Instead of lecturing them, they simply rearranged the cafeteria, placing water in easy-to-reach places and soda in less convenient spots. The result? Soda sales dropped and water sales increased. Your environment influences your behavior more than motivation alone. If you want to force your brain to work, manipulate your surroundings. Keep your phone out of sight. Place your work tools front and center. Small changes in what you see can lead to big changes in what you do. Step 5. Rewire your brain for willpower. The world's toughest athletes, like David Goggins, thrive on the pursuit of hard things. It's not that they're always motivated, it's that they've rewired their brains to enjoy the challenge itself. Scientists have discovered that the more you push through pain, the more you strengthen the part of your brain responsible for willpower. Over time, doing hard things becomes easier because you've built the mental muscle for it. Hard work isn't fun. It's painful. But by embracing that pain and acknowledging that it's part of the process, you can train your brain to keep going even when motivation is low. You're not doing it just for the result. You're doing it to build yourself into the kind of person who thrives on hard work. Conclusion: become addicted to hard work. Ultimately, the key to forcing your brain to do hard things is to get addicted to the process, not just the outcome. When you shift your focus from the reward to the journey, hard work becomes something you crave. By hacking your dopamine system, eliminating distractions, and manipulating your environment, you can transform even the hardest tasks into something that feels effortless.